Start recording. Dude, I mean, good idea. Because even me, like, dude, there's so much going on that, like, there's so many better deals out there. And if you're somebody, like, younger, like us, it's one of those things where it's like, you're just better off. You know, there's so many better deals potentially out there that I would rather just, you know, sell Amazon and then buy, while riskier investments, you know, still decent. So, just for people watching the live stream, not the live stream, the recording of the stream, you're not going to be able to hear anybody else but me. I don't know how to set that up to where it'll pick up the audio from Discord as well. I just have it that'll set up to pick up the audio from my microphone. But still, it's better than nothing. All right, so I want to go over USO, CCL, the overall market. We can do questions. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Is anybody still in USO? No, they turned the hospital out front of, Taylor Hospital out front of my dad's place into it. You're in USO. I'm in USO. Okay, everyone's in USO. All right, I sold this morning for $345 profit since I opened it. Pretty upset that I didn't get in with the other 484 shares, but it's all cool. So JF, I don't know if you're watching. Are you watching live? No. He asked me why I saw this. And like, I mean, it's one of those things where once you understand patterns and technical analysis, it's really just playing the game. And you know, like how I always say, like, if you knew you could win 7 out of 10 times playing blackjack, like, would you play blackjack? Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like the odds are in your favor as long as you use risk versus reward, as long as you don't, you know, start betting with 5 times the amount of, you know, buy-in that you usually do on blackjack, like you would make money. And the same thing is with the stock market. We play, this is 2 times in 2 weeks, we have played this exact pattern on 2 separate things. We played the overall market last week here with this exact pattern. See? It's not all perfect. Yeah, exactly, Blythe. Rinse and repeat. So it's like this pattern will not work out the same way every time. You know, we could have had this bounce and then it could have broke down. But 7 to 8, which, you know, by my calculations and by my logs, 7 to 8 times out of 10, this pattern will do what we expect it to do. So why not always play it? So that's why I say, like, the older I get, the less I just take a position for taking a position. Let's look at the positions that I lost money on in the past 2 weeks, right? Roku. This was not even a pattern. I literally just bought this, and I shouldn't have bought this, but I bought it just because it was holding on the EMA. And I kind of wanted to, now that we have more people in the group, I kind of wanted to be more active as a trader, because I feel, not that there's pressure on me, but that, you know, people want to see me taking trades. And the thing is, I should not have that happen. Like, I should just, you know, take trades for taking trades that I believe in. In reality, I should just trade as if nobody is watching me, because that's when you do your best, obviously. So yeah, I mean, that's why quality trades over quantity. Like, this was a 10% move that we had on USO, almost, if you would have bought in, especially at $4.15. So it's like, okay, that's a huge move for 2 days. Now, I only went in with like $4,000, but, you know, if you could have gotten in at, where did 415 was the low when we were around it. If you would have got in with, you know, $20,000, that's a 12% move up to the top, and you could have made very good money. Now, USO is selling off. This is what I was afraid of, just because you have a lot of profit taking, and a lot of profit taking while people in Robinhood still kind of can't get out. Okay. So yeah, that's why we took it. The reason I sold is because we are seeing resistance on this 50. I was expecting that. If we pull back to this EMA on CL, I will look to potentially buy back in, see if we can retest this resistance, and then push up to, you know, the the 100-day SMA. Let me go to USO so it's more relevant. So if we pull back to $4.42, I will look to potentially get back in, and $5.22 is the next resistance. After that, I just knew that we were going to have an issue getting past this 50, and that's why I sold. I could have probably made a little more. I think I sold it 464 or something. Yeah, we hit 465, and as soon as I saw 465, I set a limit to sell at 464 because I knew, like, I'm not going to get it for the exact price I want to get it at. For anybody in the live stream who's new, I don't think we have any. If you want to view the screen, you can come down here and you can click on my name where it says live. See, we only have 8. I think we have more than 8 on here. If not, if you're driving, it's all good. So if you're in USO, yeah, I'm thinking about selling to buy more CCL, but I really don't know if I want to do that. Oh, really? Okay, probably not now. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, 127.25. Definitely not going to sell it now. We'll see what happens. I was going to sell when it was at like 175 because my average is 268. So I was like, I'll just get out and then just buy back in later or just buy CCL. But we'll see. I'm in it for the long term. Okay. Yeah, so if you're in USO, like Oz was saying, you're the only one who can make the decision. Just know that next support is 2% down. It's really up to you. Like, I sell too early. I actually timed this pretty decently this time, but it might bounce and, rip to the upside. For me, I like the pattern a lot. I like the way it's setting up, especially on the daily on oil futures, but sometimes it's good. No, it didn't. If it's at $3. Oh my God! No! Dude, I was gonna buy it. No, he didn't. Dude, I was gonna buy it if it hit $20. Dude, holy shit. Dude, what? What? Dude, it's $3. Dude, it just died 85%. Oh my God. LK, Luckin Coffee, just died 85%. Dude, that is nuts. I hope nobody took a position. I feel bad because I was talking to some people about like a YOLO play. Like, I could have never seen this coming, so I don't feel like I put a lot of weight on my shoulders for it. But so what happened? He was fabricating. How badly? Dude, holy shit. 500 shares. I mean, it's not a lot, but if it could go back up 600%. I don't know, though, man. Luckin, LK, Luckin Coffee. They're like the Starbucks of China. Oh, and Plaguescape said, too, if you guys could do push to talk, it would just be easier so you don't hear, like, reverb and back. I guess, like, feedback. Dude, I don't know if I want to take a position on LK. Like, I would maybe just throw away, like, $1,000 to potentially make $6,000. Because if it can somehow, within, like, a year go back to $27. I don't know, though. Like, it all depends. Like, dude, what if they get shut down? Like, I've never had a position where something like that happened. Holy crap. Okay. I need to, like... All right, let's read some news. Oz, did you see it on CNBC? Dude, jobless claims are like 6.6 mil. Wow. God damn, that's nuts. Luckin Coffee craters in pre-market trading after board was made aware that a special committee found that COO Jian Liu and several employees fabricated transactions of as much as $310 million. Okay, so that's not a small... that is not a small fabrication. That's a lot of money. An independent special committee was formed to oversee the internal probe on audit issues. The development is also, dude, they are so screwed. Because, like, not only are they going to get in a ton of trouble for fabricating sales, but do you know they're going to get the crap suit out of them by investors because you're investing in a Oh, really? Oh, yeah, yeah. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Ah, man. I kind of want to get in because this is just such a ridiculous situation. But this is a company. But this is a company that could just go zero. It's true. No, they no, because you have to hold the shares. You have to hold the underlying shares. I would not. I mean, even now, I probably would not touch an option on this, just simply because, like, I don't like. This is something like I do not even know if this would come back. I really don't. All right, I'm in. Just got filled on 212 shares. Guys, this is not a good investment. Like this is, and I'm telling you right now, this is a complete YOLO. Like I'm willing to lose $1,000. So what's it at right now? $4.50 a share. Cool. We're up $20. Jesus, dude. What's my average? $4.41. So if we can get back up to $16, that's nice. Damn, you went in with 500 shares, Oz? Oh, okay. I'll say I would look at averaging down, but it's true. Dude, Oz, thank God you did not. You were looking to get in for so long. I remember we've been talking about going in because I liked them. Like, I really did like them. Yeah. Holy crap. Dude, that's insane. I mean, honestly, it could go to zero, but if it could go back up, that'd be nice. The way that I see it is, even if it goes back up to like, yeah, they just died 85% because they lied about $310 million in their sales. So they just dumped so hard. But I mean, look, so if they go back up to $15 a share, even at some point, that's some CCL. Even if it goes back up to $10 today, like I would just day trade and then just take that $1,000 profit, throw it into CCL. Good eye, Oz. See, I'm up $65 right now. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. So sorry guys, I'm like getting off track right now. All right. So as far as USO and CL is considered, we could have a fallback. It could pull back. It's one of those things where it's up to you. Yes, it could go back to the EMA. If it breaks the EMA, like here's two ways I would play it if I was still in it. I would either take the profits right now if you're conservative, if your long terms are, dying a bit and you want some more money to put into them. The other option would be somebody's buzzing. You guys hear that? Ooh, I'm up $87. God, I wish I would have put more money. No. See, See, guys, even I get the greed too. Can't do that. So yeah, so I would either set a stop loss at even, so it's a free trade entirely. Get out right now and just take the profits for now. Or the other option would be to just wait and see if we can break through this resistance and get back to the 100-day SMA, which is a really nice move. It's a huge move. Up 97 on Luckin. We'll keep that going for the day. It's gotta die. Like, I would not expect it to come back. My thing is, I got in at $4.82 for 212 shares. If it goes down to $2, I'll buy more. I'm cool with losing 500 on it. That's something that, like, this thing can either recover, and the news is so, like, look at Neo, dude. Do you remember when Neo had earnings and it dumped? Like, it was, dude, I forget what it was. I bought like a ton of shares in Neo. It went down to $1.16. I bought a ton of shares in some leap calls, and I sold when it was up like 40%. If you would have just held till it got back up, it was trading at 6 before this. That'd be a 400% return. I am not saying that's going to happen with Luckin. All right, so here's the thing, right? Like, you know how I'm a conservative investor and a conservative trader? While this is ridiculous, and this is nuts, right? And you know how, like, when we look at a lot of like penny stocks like MFA or AYTU, I'm always like, I would not touch this. I would not touch this. I would not touch this. And that's because the risk, while it's nuts, the risk versus reward is not there. With something like this, yes, it's crazy. Yeah, it's, you know, I wouldn't recommend anybody to invest in this unless you just want to expect to go to the casino and throw it out the window, you know? But the risk versus reward is there. The volume is 51 million. Did you just see, the 1 minute? And so that's why I'm taking this. It is in no way, shape, or form a good investment. It's just worth the risk. It's like we talked about. Yeah. And it's like we were talking about sports betting, right? I mean, it's not like you say, but it's one of those things where it's like, if you could place, a 20-1 on an underdog, like, I'll take that investment. Like, I'll take that YOLO play every once in a while. So that's why I'm in this. CL, not looking too shabby, kind of dojiing here. Going to want to see it hold over this 50-day SMA. Market is open. ES is back to 0. Even on the day. Okay, so we're done talking about USO. Still watching Luckin. Let's go over the actual market for now. If you guys have anything you want me to look at, tag it down the bottom. There's something else I want to go over. Up 130 on LK. It's like already up 12%. Okay, cool. Overall market, still not looking good. Thoughts on MFA? All right, I'll write that down on my little list. Also, I don't know if, I think some of you guys might have saw it. I did add some different, oh my God, I'm up 225. Are you in Luckin? Dude, holy crap. 250. 256. Dude, off $1,000. If I put 10 grand in, it'd be up 2,500. Did it get halted? Yeah. 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 I'm thinking about maybe setting a stop loss at even. God, I can't believe it. Now, see, I did the right thing. We did the right thing by only putting 1,000 in. Because it would not be smart. Did it get halted? I think it got halted. So they suspended their chief officer. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people going in on this, like a lot of big banks and big. I mean, just as a YOLO. Yeah, the only thing is that's based off of the old numbers. The only thing that worries me is that $310 million is a lot of fabrication. I thought that they're going to get caught, 10, 20, 30 million. But then again, in order to really be like looked at by the, I guess it'd be maybe not the SEC if they're offshore. All right, cool. Anybody in LK? Congratulations. I was going to say, though, I did add, for those of you, we talked about it yesterday, I added the seal of approval, added the speculative investment section, added the replay stream. That's where you're going to end up seeing this. Did I add anything else? My positions. So I was having some people ask, like, what, like, could you, not that they want to copy, but, like, could you post what your trades are in a single section? Because it's kind of hard to go through the main chat and sift, like, what you are posting. So the my positions will only be for me to post in. And that'll be, like, what I'm in, when I'm getting out. I will always put a, I'll tag you guys and let you know what I'm doing. Okay, so market is green. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yep. I guess, well, it depends on, I guess, if they get bailed out by something. Like, some people file for bankruptcy. I've never really had a company that filed for bankruptcy and went zero. But then again, fortunately, I don't really invest in companies that have ever gone bankrupt. So I personally don't know. We're for people on the replay talking about oil and shale companies. Can't hear anything, so you probably just think I'm chilling. So I mean, Luckin had to get halted. I'm going to set a limit sell. Hopefully not going to get triggered, but I'm going to set a limit sell just in case for some reason we get off this halt and it rips like 100%. I don't know what the hell is going to happen here, but just in case. What about OXY? I will check that out for you. That was one of the ones I was looking at potentially instead of USO. But I didn't end up going with it just because I didn't like it as much. All right, $2.52. I'm gonna set a limit. Stop. There we go. Okay, so I have a stop at $2.52. Don't think it's gonna hit that, but we'll see. I'm not planning on, for those of you watching, I'm not planning on getting out at $2.52. I just have this loaded. So in case, say, we come back from this halt and Luckin rips for some reason up to this 100-day SMA, I don't have to sell at market. I can just drag this up and dump it underneath of it. Halts usually are 15 minutes. When it started, the halt, I didn't even see news on it. Yeah. Yeah, paused at 9:31. Yeah. LK volume up to 55 million. Yeah. Bro, I can imagine too, yeah. Okay, all right, let's go over the market. So, same thing. Like, I'm not playing anything right now. What is CCL at? CCL still dead? Why do I not have CCL, like, in my main watch list? Okay. Am I just having a stroke? Why don't I see CCL anywhere? Down 5%. Jesus, it did the old Boeing bounce right at the bottom. Okay, it's back up to $8.29. That sucks. Same, I placed my order right after the halt got hit. Okay, so as far as the overall market, like straight up, don't know. I would not. I might day trade SPY today potentially. I gotta see, but I don't really think I'm not gonna swing any real trades tonight unless I hold on to Luckin. But I'm not gonna swing or take anything today personally. Market's still 50-50. Labor numbers come out tomorrow, which are the very important numbers. If we break like 240 on SPY, so if you're looking at SPY, $240. If you're looking at futures, which is /ES, that's 2,400. If we break that, 95% chance we're going down to lows. So right now, risk versus reward is not there. If you're in longs, remember why you're in longs. So yeah, I mean that's kind of the market, how we are right now. I don't. To 6.6, yeah. But I mean, like I said, it's one of those things where like everyone's like, oh well, I mean, if we look at the minute on ES, look, as soon as 8:30 happened, we had this monstrous sell-off, and people are like, well, why is it bouncing? You know, it's because not that we expected it, but it's like we know now definitively. It doesn't mean for sure, obviously, but you know, April 30th, this is done with. And so for a lot of people, that's, you know, that's a cool thing where it's like, all right. And I know unemployment's doing a good job. Like, I know people who filed for unemployment and then got the money like 4 days later on a card. So we'll see. Oil's still up 8.27%. It's not going to be done April 30th. I agree with you, Oz. I don't think it's going to be done April 30th either. But that's what they're saying. Okay. USO's up 4% still. Yeah, Oz, I see more people out every day too. I'm one of those people, unfortunately. I just go to the grocery store and stuff. I saw this lady. I don't know if I told you guys. We were in Target getting toilet paper, ironically. This lady had a poncho. She had dish gloves on. And she had a zip, like the big gallon Ziploc bags you use for like hunting. She had it over her head, like a burlap sack with 2 little holes around her mouth poked out. Like that's going to save you from corona. I felt bad. There were people like just taking pictures of her and like blatantly disrespecting her. Like I wasn't that asshole. You know, I laughed on the inside a bit, but I'm not that crazy. All right. So S&P 500, we talked about that. We're going to talk about MFA, and then I want to go over CCL a bit and like the airlines. MFA. I don't know if people are still in this. I had a couple of people reach out to me yesterday about it. I mean, I still don't like it. It's the risk versus reward is not there. You know, it's one of those things where like it died because of a huge reason. Oh, here we go. Up 400. Up 420. Okay, I'm up 400. Now it dojied. Now it's coming back. 339, 315, 317, 284. Yeah. Buy me a new car. 402, 409, 419, 421. Let's just print that money. 440. Set a tight stop loss up 455. I'm going to be looking to get out. Not because I don't think long, but it's just I realize, like, if CCL continues to stay cheap as hell, like, this is some nice shares I could get. 481. Could have. I have a stop loss set at $4 or $6.45. It had to have halted. God, fuck, I'm gonna get out. Now it's gonna dump. Dude, I'm up fucking. I'm up 48% in fucking like 10 minutes. Bro, it's still down 75%. Just be careful because Robinhood, and I'm telling you guys this too. So you know I made that video. This right here is the exact reason why you need TOS over Robinhood. So you see all these halts. You see here on my screen how I have this stop set. I can just keep dragging this up as this goes up. I don't have to like cancel, type it in, cancel, type it in. Now here's the thing. With how nuts this is, I might not stop out. If it comes back from halt and just dumps to $2, like I might not get out. You know, that's the risk you have. But it's not as shitty as Robinhood. So that's why with this situation, like, it's one of those, you know, it's one of those things where like I would never do something like this with Robinhood. If you're a long-term investor, it's cool on Robinhood, but like I would never do something like this with Robinhood. Bro, God. Blade, I'm so pissed. Pulled a brain fart, set a limit. Dude, good. I mean, put it this way, man. At least you made money. Making money is how you have it. This money is not your money until you sell. Like, I'm up $481. Not my money until I hit the sell button. Yep. But that's the same thing. Like, look, for long-term investors who are on the stream right now, that's the same thing for you. If you're down, like, I'm down $6,000, I think, right now on CCL. Let me check. I was up $2,000 like 2 days ago, right? I'm down $6,000 again on CCL. I didn't lose that money. You know what I mean? Like, that money's not gone until you sell. Like, you still bought that. Sean 36, I'm down 11K. All good. See, he said it. I'm down. Not that you lost. You don't lose it till you sell. You also don't make the money till you sell. Blade, no shit. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's halted, yeah. Yeah. So someone asked about USO. Same thing, get rejected. I can see oil's back down. It's up 7.5%. Dow falls 100 points again. So Dow's flat again. Well, Dow's actually down right now. Yeah, that would be crazy. Uber? Oz. Yeah, he was on that. he was on that. He's been watching, dude, he's been watching that for a long-term investment for a long time. USO. So yeah, USO is at $4.52. Looking like it's probably gonna pull back to $4.44. So if you're in it, expect it to probably go down 2% until we find support. But yeah, I mean another reason to switch over to TOS. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. Like I was able to get out at 8:30 this morning, at the highs of the morning. You can't do that in what's it called? You can do it in Webull, but the crappy thing about Webull is they use a clearing company called Apex, which is the worst clearing company that there is. That's the old clearing company that Robinhood used to use. They don't use them anymore. Anybody jumping in Boeing? Or are you waiting for it to drop more? I'm also looking at Disney. Thoughts, anyone? Boeing, long term, not too shabby at $125. Short term, no bueno. Broke the 50. What else are we gonna look at? Oxy for Blythe. Oh my god, it just opened. I'm up 600. Dredge is coughing. 648, 672. Let's go. 678. 680. Oh my god. Let's go. 690. 700. 761. God, 780. Dude, fuck. Alright, now here's the deal. For me, it's not what you have to do. I'm moving my... I'll keep my stop loss here. So it's at 809. Wait, is it at 809? Oh, man. Alright, it's at 809. I have a stop loss set. It's $7.95. Hopefully it triggers, because what I'm worried about is it could gap down after it gets unhalted. And then, not that it's going to die, but, you know, some of those things, it's whatever. White Boy Rush, Luckin Coffee. Do not get into it right now. It's up 78%. It died and now it's up 78% from when we bought it. We're up like $800. But it is way too late to get in. Like way too late to get in. I'm not getting into anything but CCL for $8. You know it, brother. Dude, jeez, God. I should have put $2,000 in. See, this is where greed comes in, guys. You cannot be this way. Yeah. But look, right? This is why yeah. Well, this is why I would YOLO too, is because it's a legitimate, besides the whole fact that there's $310 million in fraud, it's a legitimate company that has assets that big banks like. So like big banks are moving this right now. Big banks, in my opinion, don't care about something like AYTU or MFA or IBIO or Plug Power. Like, not a lot of those people care about those, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're temporary movements that people are going to make big money off of. So it's not, you know... Okay, let's look at Oxy. Sorry, Blythe. I'm like... I don't think she's in here now. But she can rewatch it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can hear you. What's up? Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what I'm doing with Luckin right now. If I cash out up $780, I'm just gonna go buy CCL with that money. Well, so the thing with USO is like it's a little different than something like Luckin because Luckin's like a unicorn right now. What's your average? 418. Okay, so you're up a pretty good amount. Um, Good job, guy. Just sold his USO for $97. So it's one of those things where if you don't sell here, it's gonna probably go down, in my opinion, to $4.42, which is a 2% obviously loss from where we are. So you gotta do the math with what you have right now. But it could go back up to the resistance, which is 2.5%, but it's having trouble getting through that resistance. So personally, I would say if you want to buy more CCL, just sell out and then buy CCL. That's what I would do. Or what I would do is hold. I mean, this is up to you if you want to take the riskier bet. Hold and set a stop loss at even. Because the thing is, the breakout did not even happen yet, which is why I got out prematurely. But the breakout didn't really occur. The confirmation of the breakout just occurred. But it can still get rejected. I know Trump is supposed to meet with some oil people tomorrow. It could be a sell the news situation. It's really half and half. You know, and at the end of the day, it's up to you. For me, I thought that it was a good idea to get out. Also because I saw CCL falling and I don't have a ton of money sitting around right now. I only have like 11 grand sitting around right now. And if I buy more CCL, which I plan on, I'm going to have even less money sitting around. Yeah. Yeah, and it's falling now. I just saw it pulled back. So, I mean, taking profits is never a bad idea. You know, it just depends. Don't quote me, but I do not believe so. You could. Yeah. I don't believe it does. But yeah, as far as USO, it's kind of in one of those situations where it's not the best time to sell, but it's not the worst time to sell. So what rush did you post? CCL. Okay, I got to do Oxy right now. Forgot. Oxy's kind of the same thing. Blythe, I don't know if you're still here. If not, you can rewatch. Oxy's holding on this EMA. Oxy is holding over this 50-day SMA. If you're in already, if not, I mean, that's good. You could buy in here. Next resistance is going to be up at the 100-day SMA, which is 15%. I just don't like this right now. I would rather go with, you know, I'd rather be in USO already. Personally, I just don't like it because of how sideways the movement is. And I don't like this MACD. It's not looking good. There's like really no acceleration, no movement in it. I need some water. Drake? Is he? Yo, what's up, Alan? Did you get, are you able to hear us? You can type it in the main chat. I know you had problems with like us hearing you. Yes, there we go. What's up, bro? Also, I know you do work too, so I am recording them. All of these live streams, you won't be able to hear anybody else but me, unfortunately, until I can figure that out. They'll be in the live stream replay. And also, thanks to our buddy, the Versed Alchemist, he's in here too. We're going to be putting some tests and quizzes up on the Teachable to just help you guys, you know, learn even more. Oh my god. I had like lemon water. I guess it's been sitting overnight and it tastes so terrible. Sorry, I got on late. I was on CPR. You're all good, man. All right. You'll be able to re-see it. So like, Luckin's been shut. Dude, Luckin's been shut down twice in the pet. Sold. Oh yeah, I sold USO for equity of $150. The order was filled, but my buying power is only showing 98. Why am I missing here? Yeah, I think it's like Dredge said, you gotta let it settle. You said you have a cash count? Yeah. Oh, yeah, if you have buying power, then you shouldn't. Yeah, sometimes it'll just take some time to settle. CCL is way down. Everybody, good time to buy. Where are we at here? I think it's in 820s, which is still good. I might buy half. I might just take my profits from Luckin. But let's see. We'll see what happens. Oh, also, I know a lot of people are talking about transferring to TOS. I do have a whole course on step-by-step TOS. But what I'm going to do is Saturday, since we usually don't stream, I'm going to do a special stream where I'm going to stream it on YouTube as well for like the public people. It's going to be like a one-time thing. And then if you guys have any questions, I want to do a step-by-step, like as we go along live, for you guys to be able to actually like ask me questions on using the platform. Because taking the course is good, but it's one of those things where, like, say I'm just doing something, I'm clicking some buttons, and then you guys can be like, yo, what, like, how do you do this? Like, how are you setting the stop loss? Like, what is making you push this button or that button? I was thinking about maybe doing it Friday afternoon so the market's open, so I could go to a paper account and just buy and sell stuff and let you guys see, but we'll see. Yeah. They'll all be recorded from now on. And then Sunday night, I started building this seal of approval list here. But I was talking to a couple members, and what I think I'm going to do on Sunday night stream, instead of building the watch list, like I can still do that with you. I think I'm going to go over like most of the companies I have in here for a couple hours and just do my quick dives like on like the main things, and then have you guys like, you know, live ask me questions on like, well, why do you like this? Oh my god, 947. Oh my god. 1035. 1100. 1106. Oh my god, dude, come on. It just got halted again. Dude, I want to just get the fuck out. Like, I just want to get out. The ask is $9.64. Oh my god. Yeah. So they, you know, you ever heard of Luckin Coffee? They're like the China of Starbucks. I mean, the Starbucks of China. And they're a really, 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 really big company. Like, not as big as Starbucks, but pretty big. And they died like 85% because they found out that basically the COO and a bunch of other employees lied about $310 billion of extra revenue that wasn't there. So, like, imagine if Starbucks died 80%. Like, it's a huge company. So now it went from like $28 a share to $3. And so I bought in at $4.41. It's up to $9.63. Yeah, don't touch it now. Don't. Yeah. Yeah. CCL, I actually wanted to go through this too. CCL at this price, I mean, it could go down. There's a lot of bad news. I kind of hope it goes down because that's more money I can put in. But I don't know. I really don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't. Like, what I'll say is like, dude, really, Dredge? That's amazing. What I would say is I don't know short term, but I do believe in it long term. It really just all depends on like how this continues to go. But I wanted to go over the numbers again on CCL because I know there's a lot of people in here. You know, obviously all the numbers are going to be changed once, you know, we get more numbers on earnings and as the year goes on. But just to remember how good of a company CCL was and still is, in my opinion, when we don't have these problems. Mm-hmm. Dude, nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Spirit? Spirit's good long. What would you say your average was? That's not bad. I mean, it's not. It's at least wasn't 18, but still good. It's down to 11 now. Hmm. I like CC. See, it depends. Like, I think Spirit will recover quicker, but I think CCL long term, like, God, at this point, if it could even get back to $35 a share from here, yeah, that's like 300% return. It's very, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, Norwegian is the highest. Oh, we're back open, boys. Norwegian is one of those where it's like, it's chances, the potential profits are ridiculous for something like Norwegian, but um, all right, I'm out of Luckin. I had to sell at market. Sorry guys, I had to sell at market. My stop got broken. It couldn't sell. I was up $1,400. I sold out with profits of $1,111.39. So I missed out on $300, but it's all cool. I just want to get the hell out. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I mean, Norwegian's one of those things that like the potential for return is higher. I think that's like, so like, right. Think about it right now. CCL at $8, back up to $51. I don't really know. Let's just say back up to let's say back up to lows of like their trends. $362. I mean 362%, I'm sorry, on CCL. If we look at something like Norwegian, back up. I think it halted again. That's 500%. So you're looking at an extra 150%. It halted, and that's why I wanted to get out, because I was afraid it was going to halt again. It halted on because it dumped another 15%. Dude, it ripped. I was up 1,400%. I mean, $1,400. And I was like, all right, I might just get out. And then my stop, it broke below my stop. I'm an idiot, and what I should have done was set a limit and not a stop. I should have set a limit and just kept dragging the limit up and then dumped it. So once I saw it broke it, I just canceled it and sold it at market because I'm up $1,111. I'm just going to buy more CCL with it. Yeah, so Norwegian's like the more risk. I mean, they're both risky, obviously. But that's the more risk in my opinion. Yeah, it's good though. Ewan, what should I do to make up my losses today? What positions are you in right now? I mean, I would say there's no like quick fix. I would say just, see what everybody else is trading. Don't just hop on anything. Like, at this point, Luckin is no good. If you're buying in, obviously, I don't know what the hell is going to happen right now. We're just kind of gambling. It's fun though. USO was looking good. Uh, yeah. So, I mean, I can keep you posted on what I'm looking at. But see, guys, this is one of those things, like, Luckin is a golden unicorn. But I used to play this kind of crap all the time when I started. And the thing is, you can make a lot of money. Like, dude, I just made, think about it. I just made 11, and I'm not bragging, $1,100 off $1,000 trade. Like, but the thing is, me 5 years ago would have been like, I'm gonna put my whole portfolio. I'll put like 10 grand in here, which would have been sick if I made $10,000. But like, yeah, but dude, I put $30,000 in TVIX back in like December 2018 and lost two grand in like 4 minutes. So yeah, I mean, that's, I also don't like, this is why I don't really play a lot of this stuff as much anymore. I don't like the psychology that comes along with it. I love the highs, like the highs of, like me screaming out like 800, 900, 1,000, 1,500. But like, if this dumps back to, $4 a share, I might walk around the rest of the day like, you're an idiot. You could have had that money. Yeah. But it's one of those things to realize, like, this money isn't going to matter. Whether I lost a grand on Luckin or made $1,400 or 2 grand on it, it's not going to matter in 5 years, 10 years. What matters is, like, your strategy, how you trade, your community, your mental discipline. But yeah, so good day so far. I don't know if I want to average down on CCL. I'm probably end up putting this profit in at least. Oh yeah, I need to post. So that would be nice. Very, very nice. Dude, 100. That is probably my biggest trade I've ever made, percentage wise, in a day. Because I don't play stuff like this. The biggest I wouldn't say long. The biggest like percentage gain I've ever had was like mRNA at 120% in like 7 months. And then go ahead. Yeah. I bought the stock. I bought only 1,000. It was like 212 shares of Luckin. I wanted to go in with more, but it was one of those things where this could have died, like, really, really bad. It still could. Who knows? I mean, lying about $310 million in revenue is huge. But it's one of those things, too, where, like, all right, we're unhalted. Down to 813. 811. 809. 788. Well, because you have a lot of people taking profits right now. Because people like, us in the group who got in. I got in late, too. It hit $3.74. I got in at like $4 and I think 50 cents or something. So you have a lot of those people dumping, taking profits. And this is what I was worried about, guys. You won't see this much because I don't play this kind of stuff. But the issue now is getting out is hard. And now you see how we get this dump? This just dumped like 27%. The reason it's dumping is, number one, people are trying to take profits. But it's also dumping because people are selling at market. Like I sold at market because they know it's going to get halted again. And they just want to get the hell out before it opens again at dumps. Like, that's why I sold at market, because I was like, dude, it's going to get halted. Like, it's been halted 4 times this morning. Like, put it this way. We've been open for 40 minutes, and we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of the 40 minutes we've been open, we only have 10 candles. 10 1-minute candles. We only have 10 minutes of actual trading with it. Dude, that's amazing. So you're out on LK? Good stuff. And you profited, so that's good. Awesome. Dude, that's amazing. Let's go. Oh yeah, I gotta post it in the my positions, let people know I'm out. Man, on only $1,000. Hey dude, we all have a hole to dig out of at one point. Like, it happens. Awesome, dude, awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. It's hard. It's hard when you're in a hole, because it's not only that you're down the money, it's that like it shifts because you become less confident as a trader, and also you become more like, I want to make the money back. And like you can't get that way. Like, that's the worst part about it, cuz like, you know, it's one of those things where like, I feel like in life, when your back is against the wall, you usually perform better, but in trading, like, that's not the truth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the truth, because you can't think as clearly like you need to. That's why, you know, big traders, institutional traders, oh my god, yeah, do not swing DGAs with 50 grand. Me and Oz did that at one point. It was so dumb. Dude, Oz made like 6 grand in a day one time doing that. It's so stupid. But it's one of those things where like, that's why institutional traders, you know, trade so well, because they go to the pits every morning and they're trading other people's money. So if they walk out and they're up $500,000, they get a commission on the winnings, but they don't pay shit if they lose all that money. So it's like, you trade 100% freely. It's the same thing where like, a lot of people paper trade, and I do tell people to paper trade, but they'll paper trade and they'll make tons of money. They'll make huge percentages, but it's like, it's because it's not the money you worked for. So therefore you can just easily, you know, trade it. Because when you start looking at losses as time you worked, like, that's the worst. Like, say you drive Uber and you get paid $15 an hour and you just made $1,500 on Luckin. You're like, dude, I just saved 100 hours of my life. That's amazing. Now, say you lost $1,500 on Luckin. You go, holy crap, I have to work an extra 100 hours just to get that money back. You know? So that's why you can't look at it that way. And that's why the best traders just look at it as numbers. So I would say, like, you know, adapt the mentality. There's a ton of courses. We're all here. And just only take a trade if you have high conviction, and know that you'll still lose, even if you have high conviction. Like, we were talking, I don't know if you've been on the stream since we opened, but we were looking at the 2 patterns that we played just this week, right? Or past 2 weeks. Last week, we were playing the overall market on the NASDAQ. We had this descending wedge, popped up, really nice play. We were in oil, well, we were in USO, which is coming back up if anybody's still in it. Same pattern. Descending wedge, popped up. Now we're up on this 50. So, like, the same thing could happen. But even if you just played these patterns, and this is why I tell you guys, like, track every single move you make. You know, type down, like, you know, I use an Excel spreadsheet. You can use a pen and paper. Like, I have one next to my trading desk. Like, what did you go in? What pattern did you go in? Why did you go in it? How was your mentality? Were you pissed? Were you happy? Did you have a good day? Did you get in a fight with your girlfriend? Is your dog barking in your face? Like, how do you feel? Because that is going to go into your trading style and even your investing style. Like, that's why, it sounds stupid, but you can see this right here, right? On my TD, well, it's closing, but I have CCL opened right now. I have their financials opened right now. Because on a day like today, when I'm down 6 grand on CCL overall, right, I have to look at this and say, okay, this company's dying right now. But before this is what I'm buying, you know. And for a lot of people, like, it's hard because they, you know, we're getting into times where, you know, like, people are unemployed. It sucks, but you have to realize what you're buying. And like I said too, he does better working full-time and trading part-time, because you have to realize, like, I noticed after a long time, these are the plays that I do best with: descending wedges, ascending wedges, and squeezes. Those are my favorite. For some people, they only play bull flags. Some people only play dead cat bounces. Some people only play, certain things. Yeah, some people only YOLO. So you got to find out what works for you. Yeah, don't. You have to find out what works for you. And I mean, like I said, I'm making a video on this too, and also just like, don't listen to other people. Like, take advice from who, like, really, and this is all aspects of life, right? Take advice from the people you respect and the people you would want to be like. And that's not even, I have this whole monkey see, monkey do method where, and it sounds so dumb, but like with the gym. Like when I first started going to the gym like 5 years ago, I used to just run on the elliptical. There's nothing wrong with it. And like ride the bike. And then I looked around and I was like, everybody on the elliptical is overweight. Most of these people on the bike are overweight. Every single person who's pretty ripped is lifting in the free weight section, deadlifting, clean and presses, doing compound movements. Like, I think I need to learn to do that because those are the people who are jacked. Those are the people that I want to look like. So I'm going to do what those people are doing. And so it's like, when you go to Facebook groups and YOLOs, do you think people with millions and billions of dollars are, YOLOing? No. But then you could also have the counter, argument where you could say like, well, they don't need to because they have a ton of money. But it's like, no, just build up your skill first and then the money comes. So it's like, be careful who you take advice from. Even long terms. Like I got bartenders before who are like, you need to be buying Tesla, bro. You're a YouTuber, you got to buy Tesla. I'm like, dude, Tesla's at $940 right now. I'm not buying Tesla. They're like, I just bought a half a share. I'm like, dude, like, I don't want to discourage you, but like, if people who should not be talking about it are talking about it, you're too late to the game. And that's the same thing with, how many people when the market was falling at first, a month ago, were like, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, right? Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I was buying the dip for a bit too. But how many people were pushing that? You got to realize most of the time, people who are pushing stuff in these Facebook groups, in other communities, are pushing it because they're in the position and they feel like an idiot because it's going down and they want other people to suffer with them. It's really sad, but human beings want other people to suffer with us. It's really weird. But, it's the same thing where it's like, how many of those people are still around? I don't know how many. I think I met a lot of you people in the Robinhood trading haiku one. There was this dude, Frankie Garcia. He was the Blue Martian. Anybody see him? No? He was like a blue alien was his Facebook thing. And he was on there every day for 3 weeks. And he'd be like, buy plug, buy IBIO, buy this, buy that. And he's not there anymore. I see it all over the place. I see it all over Discords. I see it all over where there's people who are like, buy this, buy that, do this, do that. They're not, they're not there. I've been doing this for 5 years. Like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, always treat your portfolio like you have millions and millions of dollars in it. That's the easiest way to make money. Now you see this you guys can see on the stream. This is what I didn't like, how we had this gap down, so anybody who had stop losses would not get filled here. Bouncing. Now see, this is where if I wanted to YOLO my way in, I would have re-entered there. But I'm not going to. Got to be disciplined. This is where my discipline comes in. Yeah. Nah, yeah. Well, now we're breaking. If we go back to $4, I might YOLO long term again. I might actually, you know how I said I was going to put that $1,000 in CCL? If we go back down to $4, I might just throw my profits in as a long term, because then it's just a free YOLO, for like a year. Dude, put it this way: if you threw $1,000 in at $4, if we can get back to $4, that's gonna be my discipline. If we can get to like $4, and it goes back up, Luckin is a YOLO if we can get back down to a normal price. If you were be willing to risk like a year. So if we can get to $4, here's math, right? If we can get to $4, I put my $1,000 profit in at $4, and then I can hold it for a year and sell it at 20. Just be careful. I'm not saying to or not to, but just be careful. The chicken tendies. Oh my God, no. Oz, I do remember there was this guy who took out a home equity line of credit. He cashed his freaking house in, and he took like 350 grand worth of a loan and bought a bunch of Tesla at 900. Okay. All right, what else we got? What is CCL? CCL down 5% still. Uber is sub 25, somebody called out. I will not be buying any more Uber unless it goes to like 18. I'm already in for like 20 something grand. What's GLW doing? It's got to assume it's down. GLW down a little bit. Buy more Uber. Bro, I was in for 863 shares. I sold 100 yesterday before the dump. I'm in for 763 shares. I'm going to buy some more CCL. Probably going to hold off, though, on buying CCL today to see if Luckin can get down at $4. I'll probably set a limit buy at $4. Huh? For Luckin? It's at 704. Because my thing is, if I put $1,000 in at $4, it's a YOLO. But if I even hold it for a month and I make another 1 to 2 grand on it, that's not bad, you know. But look, this is a good example for you guys. It doesn't happen as much trading shares as it does with options, but this is how de-risking is. So even like something that could have been smart, say up here at $10, right? Where I started to sell, what you could have done if you wanted to just stay in was you could have sold. So I put 1,000 in, right? Up at $10, I had $2,100 worth. 1,100 of that was profit. $1,000 of that was my original principal. I could have just sold my original principal and then just let the other 1,000 ride for like a year. But we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just more of a if. You know, like if you wanted to hold it for a year. For those of you who are looking, I'm in GLW as a long, unless it bounces here really well. But we're still making this head and shoulder, this reverse head and shoulders over here. If you see this, shoulder, head, shoulder. So if you were to buy in GLW, you could get in GLW here, $18.96. I'd set a stop loss at $18.13. So if you're looking for a trade, this is pretty decent. So you're risking 3% to potentially make 16%. GLW. They're called Corning Company. They make like fiber optic cables for 5G and the Gorilla Glass for like iPhones and other companies. I like them long term, but I like this pattern a lot. This is a reverse head and shoulders. I usually play these two. So this would be a good buy-in, like $18.96 personally. I can't tell people where to buy in, but that's where I would personally buy in, $18.96. I would set a stop loss around $18.13. So your max loss on this position is 4%, 4.44. And then I would look to start getting out at So just back up to resistance is up to 21.92, which is a 15% return. But if it breaks through that and actually does the head and shoulders, it could go up to $24.72, which is 30%. So very nice risk versus reward ratio. I like that one a lot. Damn, we're going long today, guys. An hour and a half. Yeah. Sorry, I do think I have to go. Me and my girlfriend are sharing the home office, and I think she has a conference call. I need to get an office at some point. Okay, CCL down 6.5%. I'm still torn. I'm going to keep my charts up. I'll let you guys know what I'm doing. Yeah, right, Oz. I think you and Rebecca are sharing your office now. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to hop off, guys. I will post this replay up. If you guys got late and you want to see the Luckin move. GLW looking really nice here. That's about it. I'll let you know if I buy back in at $4 on LK or if I decide to go in CCL. But I'll be in the chat all day. Let me know. Gonna shoot some YouTube videos to get out today too. All right. See you guys. Have a good day. Nice day. Nice profits. Post them profits in the profits section. And good day trading with you guys. Take care. Have a good day. Dude, I know I'll watch it. So like, if it goes to $4, I'm going in for a grand. All right, I'll see you guys.